Hi, and welcome to FreshMind.com. My name is Eric, and we're continuing on with our DVD drawer. We've done a lot more than I was originally planning. I was only going to model the body and the door, and not do any texturing or that kind of stuff. But we've modeled the inside of our DVD drawer. We've done some texture mapping and added some textures. So let's go ahead and go all the way, and we'll create a DVD and a sleeve, and we'll also do controls to not only open this thing, but to flip to the DVDs as well. So you're going to get a little bit extra on this tutorial. Um, I'm just going to create a new scene. File, save scene as. Let's call this DVD underscore 1. Alright, I took some measurements of a DVD, not exact measurements, but just close measurements. Windows, setting purposes, over to preferences. Left hand column, click on settings. Right hand, change from linear to centimeters to inches. Save. Alright, create polygon primitives. Let's go to pipe options box. Alright, the radius is going to be about 2.34. The height, I'm going to do 0.08. The thickness is going to be about 2.06. And everything else I'm just going to leave default. Create 5. Alright, there's our disk. Let's go ahead and call this DVD. Alright, let's add some edge loops. Shift right click, insert edge loop. Let's put a couple here on the outside, a couple on the inside. And let's go ahead and add a couple there and a couple there. Alright, so that should be done. If we do a smooth preview, there's our DVD. Might be a little tad thin. Alright, create UVs, planar mapping, options box. Project from y-axis, and there we go, because mine's pointing in the y direction. I'm going to delete history, edit, delete by type, history, and save. Alright, I'm going to duplicate this. Control D. Let's lift that up. I'm going to hide the DVD layer, so I'm going to put it on a layer and just click on the visibility, turn it off. Alright, this right here is going to be DVD sleeve. Okay, right off the bat, we don't really need, well, we'll fix all that. Let's go ahead and delete some edges we don't need. I'm going to select this edge loop and that edge loop, edit mesh, delete edge vertex. Same thing with the center, we don't need those. Delete edge vertex. We don't need any of these on the bottom. It's been easier just to duplicate this when we first created it, but that's okay. We can change this however we need to. And let's go ahead and delete that one. Alright, so basically back where we started at. Let's just make this a little bit thicker for now, just so give us some room to work on. As far as this goes, let's it's kind of shaped. Let's do this. Let's grab some, maybe these right here. Do an extrude, grab this little handle, just click on it. Click on the blue handle, pull it down. I'm going to grab the blue box now to flatten that out. Alright, use my move tool. Make sure this handle is highlighted. Now I'm going to press and hold down the letter V and snap it to this, or middle mouse drag over this point to snap it. Alright, let's kind of zoom in here. Vertice select mode. I'm just selecting those vertices. There's two of them on top of each other. Edit mesh, merge. Now we've got one vert. Do the same thing to the bottom and the other side. Alright, that's done. Let's go ahead and do another extrude on these bottom faces right here. Extrude, click on the handle, look for the blue arrow, pull it, grab the blue box to scale it flat. Push that up some. Alright, so that's it right there. That's what it looks like. Alright, we need to, let's see. We want this thing to look like there's a disc in there, so let's Shift, right click, insert edge loop tool options box. Alright, reset tool. I'm gonna put edge, say maybe right there, something like that. I'm gonna grab that inside edge loop and I'm gonna pull both these up. So that's gonna make it look like there's a disk in there. Alright, let's cut an opening for the disk to go into. Object mode, shift right click, split polygon tool. Let's cut across there and across here. Selecting all these top faces. Delete. We don't need these edges there. So edit mesh, delete edge vertex. Select these edges here. Alright, so that's why I got selected right there all the way across. Delete. So now we've got an opening so we can put some DVDs in. Of course it doesn't have a hole in there, but we'll take care of that. Alright, if we do a smooth, these are kind of rounded a little too much. So let's do something about that. Let's see, select some edges here. Alright. There's what I have selected. Hope you can see that. Alright, I'm going to do a bevel. So edit mesh, bevel. Go to channel box, I'm going to change that offset down. Alright, maybe even smaller than that. Say 0.05. Alright, looks good to me. So now if we do a smooth preview, it holds those edges better. Let me undo that. I want to select these edges as well. There we go. Let's do our bevel again. Offset 0.05. Alright, there we go. That's better. Alright, next, let's, I don't like the way these are so close together right there, so I'm going to just kind of spread some of this stuff out. There you go, just kind of making it towards the same. Don't have to be quite as much, but just spread those out some. Alright, there we go. Bottom we don't have to worry about because it's flat. But this is getting rounded, that's why I wanted to do it on this top part. Alright. Let's add a little more. I'm going to go ahead and select this top. Or let's just add an edge loop around here. So shift right click, insert edge loop. And maybe edge loop. Actually, let's not do it that way. Let's do it this way. Let's just select this edge, do a bevel, edit mesh, and bevel. Change our offset. Alright, there we go. Alright, that looks better. It looks more like there's a DVD, a disc in there. Looks like I got something weird going on here. Let's select that edge. We'll go to edit mesh, collapse. Let's do the same thing with the bottom. Or we can just select that face and delete it, but I'm just going to collapse the edge. Alright, let's get rid of this center part. Select one of these faces, hold the shift button down, double click a face next to it, goes all the way around, delete. I'm going to select this top edge, or we can just select all the vertices. So we got the top edge selected, press and hold down the control button, press F9, edit mesh, merge. Let's go to our merge, increase our distance until it snaps. Same thing with the bottom. I'm going to select the whole edge loop, and I'm going to go Control F9. It selects all the verts that are connected to those edges, and now I'm just going to merge. Go to the channel box, there's our merge. The distance is 0.1. I'm just going to increase it to bigger, so 0.2. This should be plenty enough. Alright, so our sleeve's looking pretty good. Let's shrink this down now. Select these bottom vertices and lift those up. Alright, the move tool selected, press and hold down the shift button, middle mouse up and down to adjust it. I'm just going to bring it in really close like that, because this is kind of a sheet of it's really thin plastic, so we want this to look pretty flat. So there, it looks pretty flat now, so that's good enough for me. Let's bring our DVD back. Let's lift it up. There we go to a side view, and looks like we need to make our pouch bigger. Let's look at the history on this too. So edit, delete by type, history. I'm going to save. Alright, let's make our pouch a little bigger. Not too much bigger, so something about like that. Let's take our DVD, and I'm going to lower it, pressing W for the move tool. Now shift, middle mouse drag up and down to adjust that. And I'm going to lower it down to where it's just above the sleeve. Alright, so that's good. It's kind of hard to see what's going on. So let's select our disc, right click on it, assign new material. Let's go to anisotropic. Let's call it shader underscore DVD. And let's just kind of make it a dark color, just so it stands out. And as far as the sleeve, let's select our sleeve, right click on it, assign new material. Let's do, it's kind of a shiny material, so let's do blend. That's the specularity on it. Specularity I'm taking way down. Reflectivity, taking pretty far down. Transparency, I'm going to go up maybe about 25%, just so we can start to see through it. So now we can see what's going on. Alright, so everything looks good so far, but I think our pouch is a little bit too thick still. So I'm going to select, I just hit number 1 just to get out of the smooth preview. Select all these top vertices, 3 to smooth preview, and I'm just going to start lowering this down to probably about right there. Alright, that looks good to me. So I got it right there is on top of the DVD. I'm just raising it up a little bit. Alright, so we can see our DVD through there. So I'm going to select some edges here. There we go. I'll lift those up just far enough to, or actually that's not what I wanted to do. I want to scale those out. But I think that's going to be too far. Yep. Select this edge, just lift it up some. Alright, let's see what that's going to look like. Alright, not bad. So our disc is in there. Let's look at the front of this. Let's grab some vertices. I'm going to grab these two vertices, just lift those up some. Grab the next two, lift it up a little bit, and the next two. And I think I'm going to lower some of these down. So maybe these three right there. Let's see what's going on right there. Okay. Just having to fix mine. I don't know how I messed it up like that, but lowering those down. Alright, so that should be fine. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm going to click save again. Let's make sure I got all the history deleted. So edit, delete by type, history. As far as the channel box goes, down here we got this layer. I'm going to take it out of the layer, so right click, empty the layer, right click, delete layer. Alright, let's open the Hypershade up. Modify, whoops, Windows, Rendering Editors, Hypershade. Okay, Lambert 1, we want to leave there. We never want to get rid of that. We've got a DVD shader and we've got this shader, but let's rename this. So right click, rename, shader underscore sleeve. Alright, we'll do a save. I will go ahead and stop here, and in the next video we will this sleeve, the back side of this is kind of a white mesh, so we'll create that in the next video, and we'll also import this over to our other file with the DVD drawer, and we'll create a bunch of them in there, and if we have time we'll go ahead and start creating the controls. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.